We have a deal. One of the top receivers has agreed to terms on a contract extension that will likely keep him and his quarterback very happy.
Set. Black 20! What's that? Tonight! White 20! We go, 76! What's that? Here we go! White 20! We go tonight! 180! What's that? Here we go tonight! Turbo set! Cut! 180! Value 1! What's that? Done! 120! What's that? Here goes tonight. What's that? That. White 20. What's that? That. Black 20s. What's that? That. 180. What's that? Here we go. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. 180. What's that? Tonight. White 20. What's that? Here goes tonight. Hey, tonight. Tonight. What's that? Tonight. White 20. What's that? Tonight. White 20. Tonight. Here goes tonight. 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 180. Turbo set. Tonight. White 20. DC, DC. White 20. Here we go. What's that? That. Black 20. What's that? Here goes tonight. 180. What's that? Tonight. Black 20. Here goes tonight. Turbo set. Tonight. 180. Value 3. Value. What's that? Tonight. 180. What's that? Tonight. What's that? Here goes tonight. White 20. Merlin, Merlin. What's that? That. 180. Shell, shell. That. Here we go. White 20. DC, DC. What's that? That. What's that? Here goes tonight. What's that? Tonight. Like 20. White 20. Turbo, set. That's it. Done. 180. Turbo, set. Shot. That's it. We go tonight. Lights on it. Shot. That's it. Shot. 180. Ric Flair. Shot.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Jets offense, and leading the way, their rookie QB out of Clemson, Cade Klubnik.
And not the start that anyone really wanted. Maybe expected, though, 0-2 to begin. But that happens when you have a rookie quarterback. There are going to be some growing pains. But what I like is, around this team, the players, the coaching staff, all of them keep emphasizing how much they believe in him, and they expect the results to show themselves soon.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they got to make sure that they don't have those.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Well, did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Extra receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. To throw is gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Lions at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Goff now looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 44-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Lions take over.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Sherwood on the tackle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now it's gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
14 yards.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jets are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
14. First down, New York.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And down to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Allen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yard pickup. First down, New York.
They stay on the ground with Allen. Bulldozes past him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Cooper, the man in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions nothing.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
At their own 29.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9.
Play action. It's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Pass taken in by his big tackle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Goff now to throw.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Lions nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 10 at the
2nd and 10.
yard line.
pass there, incomplete.
Well, their completions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Goff now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. The hitter here, it's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Gone. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Bates' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the sunshine. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Jason Sanders.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground with Gibson to about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
A quick hitter complete. It's Taylor. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. In search of redemption from the pick-6, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
34-yard line.
A give, right side for Gibbs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. First and 10.
He'll drop it to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Cook. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on second and long. Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over first and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
is beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing, Cook. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. D.J. Waddle picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep from Mitchell. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Adonai Mitchell, 41 yards. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
He's brought down
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 3.